Good afternoon. Here is the midday news on OGBC. I am Emmanuel Adebanjo. First, the major items. Commitment to national security. The Senate has promised to reduce mass migration of Nigerians. Tunisian president names new finance minister in economic challenges. Plus, a commentary on Ogun State marks its 49th anniversary. President Bola Tinubu has reaffirmed his administration's commitment to strengthening security architecture, stressing that national security as a fundamental aspect of will be prioritized. Speaking at the Chief of Defense Staff Joint Task Force Commanders Conference in Abuja on Wednesday, the president lauded the military and security agencies for their relentless effort in combating security threats across the country. President Tinubu also emphasized the need for synergy among all security arms to effectively tackle the evolving security landscape. Still on security, there is the need for more structured, pragmatic, and resilient methods in addressing the security challenges of the oil and gas economy. The National Security Advisor Malam Nuhu Ribadu came up with this in Port Harcourt. He observed that the Nigeria oil and gas sector was faced with a systematic problem. According to him, while a technical recalibration was important, a strategic reorientation should be pursued in recognition of interdependence between energy security and national stability. Malam Brevard insisted that a well-structured response and comprehensive reforms in areas such as maintenance, technology adoption, and workforce training was needed in the sector. The Senate has promised that the mass migration by Nigerians to overseas countries on a daily basis would be will be at the front burner of actions by the Senate committee because the tide must be controlled. Speaking on Wednesday in Abuja, Senator Natasha Akpoti said the committee will collaborate with stakeholders to make Nigerians, especially the youth, to believe more in Nigeria and not the mindset of wanting to rush out of the country. History has again been made as authorities in the country and Kuwait's government strengthened the ties between the two countries, which has existed in the last 55 years. Nigeria's Foreign Minister Ambassador Yusuf Tugar, who is on a landmark working visit to the country from Wednesday, aims to strengthen bilateral ties between Nigeria and the Gulf nation. The Special Assistant on Media and Communication Strategy to the Minister, Mr. Al-Qasim Abdul Qadir, made this known in a statement, informed that Ambassador Tugar will engage strategic discussions with his Kuwait counterpart, Ambassador Abdullahi Halaliyaya, and sign key bilateral agreements understanding. The statement added that the visit is also expected to strengthen diplomatic, economic, and investment ties between Nigeria and Kuwait, opening new avenues for cooperation across multiple sectors. You are listening to the midday news on OGBC 90.5 FM. Tunisia's president, Mr. Kais Saied, has sacked his finance minister, Mr. Shaimen Nemsia, and appointed a magistrate, Ms. Michet Khalidi, to the role. The presidency on its Facebook this early Thursday morning said Ms. Khalidi will take on the country's finance portfolio. The presidency gave no further details, nor did it mention outgoing Minister Nemsia. The new finance minister had headed a national commission tasked with recovering embezzled public funds. Tunisia has over the past 2 years suffered sporadic shortages of basic items such as milk, sugar, and milk. The Palestinian president, Mr. Mahmoud Abbas, said he strongly rejects President Donald Trump's proposal for the U.S. to take over Gaza and resettle the 2.1 million Palestinians living there. Mr. Abbas stressed that they would not allow the rights of their people to be infringed on violations of international law. U.S. Secretary General Antonio Guterres said Gaza was an integral part of the future of Palestinians to live as human beings in their own land was slipping further out of reach. On sports, Bayern Leverkusen manager Xabi Alonso has said he would consider a two-man attack with Victor Boniface final of the DFB Pokal on Wednesday. It was the first time the pair had played together this season. Schenk scored Leverkusen's second goal of the game, while Boniface netted the third. The agricultural sector in the Gateway State has witnessed tremendous growth since inception in 1976 under successive administration with efforts geared towards food security. In this commentary, another in the series of commemorative commentaries to mark the 49th anniversary of the Gateway State, Wahid Ogunjobi takes a look at the journey so far.
The state agricultural sector has come a long way since its inception in 1976, boasting a diverse range of crops such as rice, cassava, maize, yams, cocoa, cola nut, rubber, and oil and cotton. The state's fertile soil, abundant rainfall, and proximity to water make it an ideal occasion for farming, just as successive administrations have played significant roles in the state's agricultural growth. For instance, the Olusegun Obasanjo-led federal government's Operation Feed the Nation program in 1976 encouraged citizens to cultivate available land, increasing food production. It is noteworthy that the Edo State government inherited farm settlements established under the regional government, which aimed to improve living standards, boost rural development, and promote efficient use of land resources. During the Chief Olusegun Obasanjo administration, the construction of railways enhanced food security in the state by facilitating the movement of agricultural producers. The Adebanjo-led administration also initiated the Edo State Agri-Cargo Airport in Oshogbo, an internationally led cargo port dedicated to exporting agricultural products.
Wahid Ogunjobi and read by Toyin Oyelumade. Security is central to the society's development, contributes to ensuring a secure society. To end the midday news, another look at major items. Speaking in Abuja, President Bola Tinubu said his administration remains committed to strengthening the security. Senator Natasha Akpoti in Abuja said the issue of mass migration of Nigerians to overseas countries will be tackled by encouraging the youth to believe in the country. Mr. Kahi Sahid this Thursday named a magistrate, Ms. Michet Khalidi, as the country's new finance minister after sacking Mr. Shimen Nemsia. You also listened to a commentary on the agricultural sector as Ogun State marks its 49th anniversary. The midday news was edited by Adebimpe Wahab and broadcast from OGBC Abeokuta. For exclusive programs and the latest news updates, visit our website at ogunradio.ng. Follow us on Facebook at Ogun Radio, Abeokuta, and on X at OGBC 90.5 FM. You can also listen to OGBC on the Radio Garden.